Hi guys, welcome to another Single Quiver surf review. Today I'm going to talk about the All-Merit model every day. So this model, as the name suggests, it's a model that you want to use every day. So the Happy Everyday model, it's a model that you want to ride when the waves are not that great and neither that bad. So it's a model that Brit Merrick designed this model to allow you to surf mediocre conditions. Not when it's all-time performance conditions and not when it's like really small and yeah, you just need a groveler in that case. First of all, I'm going to speak about the attributes of this board. To achieve this goal of having a board that allows you to surf every day, Brit Merrick shortened the rail to give Happy Everyday model a bit of more curvier outline, specifically on the tail. For both entry and exit rockers, Brit Merrick lowered them so it allows you to really surf that type of conditions. Allows you also to have a better paddle and a really well balanced surfboard regarding the conditions it was designed for. So the single concave right on the front foot functions as a paddle to generate more speed. Every time you want to generate more speed on the Happy Everyday, if you apply a bit more pressure on your front foot, it will give you that. And the double concave throughout the deck is going to give you the drive and will allow you to really design some beautiful lines. So if you see the board is balancing too. Speed, you apply more pressure in the front foot and it's going to allow you to navigate through some weed sections and really go down the line. And once you see a section popping up, you can apply pressure on the back foot and the double concave will help you putting the rail in and designing some beautiful lines on the way. Based on what I said, what Happy Everyday is going to give to you is a lot of lift in those everyday conditions, and it's going to allow you to really have a mix of a board that works really well when the wave pops up and the board that works also really well when the wave is not that great. Overall, I think it's a board that if you live by a beach break and you surf basically a beach break every day and it's not amazing but not bad, it's a board that you want to ride. So I had a couple of waves on it and I'm gonna give you guys my personal feedback now.
Voy donde quiero con cualquiera, donde sea papi. 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 Voy donde sea papi. Voy donde sea papi, donde sea papi, voy donde sea papi.
So I had a go on it and it's a board that in my personal opinion it's a board that don't really allow you to make many mistakes. It's a board that I think you need to have a certain level, maybe a pro level, to actually surf well on it. I don't want to be too demanding with the model, but I think it's a model that is a little too specific for a type of conditions. I wrote it in the conditions, they say the board is going to work really well, and I didn't felt really good when the wave was quite flat. I think the board worked a bit better when the wave had a bit of juice on it. Maybe when the sections were standing up a bit more, felt better. When the wave was quite flat, I didn't think the board was working that well. I tried to apply the pressure they say you should apply on the front foot, and even though I couldn't really feel that drive or that speed down the line. Other than that, what I felt is maybe when it's maybe lower tide and a bit more like punchier beach break, it's going to work really well. I had the surf in Santa Teresa, Costa Rica, so it's a bit of a soft wave. There's some pockets, but you really need to navigate through some flat sections a lot of the time. And every time the wave was standing up, the board felt great. Every time the wave was flat, the board kind of like died off. The speed wasn't the same. So my personal opinion is that when you have pocket, even though it's small or like 4 to 5 foot, the board feels really good. You need to have that beach break conditions where it's like a long right or left with a bit of pocket on it. If it's too flat, I wouldn't really recommend you guys to use it. So I know it's an everyday model, but I think it's a board that you really need to select the conditions you want to surf with. Another thing that I thought, it's a board that doesn't allow you to make many mistakes. Every time I adjust my foot on the wrong moment of the wave, the board would have like some different feelings throughout the wave. I had a couple of waves on it that I said, wow, this board is amazing. And I had some that I probably said, wow, this board felt really weird. So overall, I think it's a board that you really need time to adjust to it. I only had probably 1 or 2 surfs on it, so I think with the time I'm going to adjust my surfing to it and maybe select the better conditions to surf with. I would recommend you to surf with normal fins on this board. I used bigger fins, the M2 All-Americ feature fins. It's the same as the Nick Fanning FCS ones, and the board felt a bit too stiff. Then I used normal fins and the board felt a little bit easier to turn off the top and to draw some easier lines on the rail too. One thing that felt great, the rocker up front felt amazing to really apply pressure at the end of the maneuver on the front foot and make sure you make those turns. Either it's a throw tail reverse, an air reverse, a layback snap, something that it's a bit more radical that you need to adjust your feet up front. The board felt really good to recover from those maneuvers. So there's a lot of space up front for you to adjust your feet when you do those type of maneuvers. So overall, it's a board that has drive, but I think it has more drive when the wave stands up. So I'll give it probably a 0 out of 10. I would give it a 6 or 7. So yeah, I would have it on my quiver, but I would ride only when I see the right conditions for it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of the Happy Everyday All-Americ, and subscribe for more because the single quiver will have more videos for you.